The strategies I am going to talk about can help you lose weight without doing any cardio at all by optimizing your diet and resistance training. Eat a balanced diet. With buzzwords like ketogenic and low-carb dieting used to describe beneficial fat reduction regimens, carbohydrates are stigmatized in the fat loss community. When it comes to building and maintaining muscle mass, consuming an adequate amount of carbohydrates and proteins is critical. Carbohydrates and protein should take priority over fats in the diet when it comes to reducing overall calorie intake. Maintain an adequate protein intake. Athletes and lifters who want to keep as much muscle mass as possible during a fat loss phase should eat more protein and less fat to make sure they get enough carbs to fuel their workouts and recover, but they should also eat less overall calories through a healthy diet. Reduce your calorie intake gradually. You should only reduce calories if your weekly weight loss falls below the guidelines stated earlier. If you're losing weight faster than that, you should be cautious, since you may be losing more muscle than you intend to lose, as weight reduction from both muscle loss and fat loss may not necessarily result in decreased body fat percentages. Increase in daily physical activity. Of course, this should not be considered a kind of exercise. Even if you don't work out, you should keep up your daily activity and adhere to your diet, even on days when you don't. Stepping 10,000 times a day was found to be a goal that could be reached and had a big impact on body composition, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. Lifting weights frequently. During a cutting period, it is crucial to focus on strength training with the objective of muscle retention and growth on a regular basis. When done too much or too hard, cardio may interfere with muscle retention and speed up muscle loss. Train in moderate to higher rep ranges. With moderate to high loads in the 5 to 10 or 8 to 15 rep range, you may maintain overall strength and muscle mass, while still allowing for adequate training volume to indicate to the body that it must keep muscle mass. Some muscles can even be worked with as little as 12 repetitions and as much as 20 repetitions. If you want to keep some strength and muscle mass, you should train with a variety of weights and repetitions, 5 to 20. Be realistic about your fat loss timelines. It's important to lose fat without losing muscle. When dieting to improve your body, scale weight loss is more likely to be caused by muscle loss when people restrict their calorie intake too much or place themselves in an energy balance deficit via a combination of extreme food restriction measures, heavy exercise, and overuse of cardio, rather than pure fat loss. When it comes to fat reduction and body contest diets, with a more moderate pace of weight loss done over the period of 6 to 12 weeks appear to be the most beneficial. In the next part, we'll discuss some of the mistakes you should avoid while cutting without cardio. For the best fat loss and muscle retention while cutting without cardio, avoid these 3 common mistakes. Cutting calories too quickly. An essential aspect of any weight loss or cutting regimen is the elimination of calories from the diet. One of the most common problems dieters have is decreasing calories too drastically, since they want to see results faster than what is best for fat reduction and muscle retention. If you want to lose weight, you should aim to consume 300 to 500 fewer calories a day than you normally would, which means cutting back on fat and carbs. Cutting for an excessively long period of time. Even while cutting and dieting are important for weight loss, in order to see results, there is a limit to how much weight can be lost. If you restrict calories or are in an energy deficit for too long, you may lose muscle and your metabolism may slow down. This may make it more difficult to keep your weight loss goal. For the vast majority of people, a diet of 6 to 12 weeks is the ideal length of time to lose weight. As soon as you have lost 10% of your starting weight, you should start a maintenance phase. This will help your body adapt to the new set point and allow it to recover from the physical stress of dieting. Not lifting heavy enough. Although both high and low load resistance training can help you gain muscle, it is recommended that you include some heavy lifting in your exercise plan when in a cutting phase to maintain your strength. As previously noted, lifting hard during a cutting phase may hinder your capacity to exercise enough to achieve optimal muscle retention and recovery. When it comes to cutting, it's still important to exercise with higher weights, 8 to 12 rep ranges, in order to get the most out of your workouts. That was all for today's video. Remember, weight loss is entirely dependent on being in a negative energy balance. However, the method in which you get to become in that energy balance is 100% independent of the outcome, diet versus weights versus cardio. As long as you don't overdo it, you may use cardio to help you lose weight, but you shouldn't do so to the point that it interferes with your recovery or muscle retention. As far as a cutting diet is concerned, protein and carbohydrates should always take precedence over primary fats and other necessities in order to promote muscle retention and fat reduction. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching and good luck with your weight loss without cardio.